We are having a killer auction here Thursday, December 2nd in Barre at the Barre auction, 1797 West Street in Barre. I'm not even completely all set up yet, but I'll show you a lot of the stuff that we have up for auction. Here's a country cabinet that's pretty popular these days. Primitive country cabinet there. There's some old farm equipment. There's a hay rake and a scythe there. These are like 1800s. There's some old advertising boxes over there. There's a bike. There's a sled. There's a milk can, an old milk can. There's a pair of snowshoes on a, that's a rocker, an antique rocker. It needs a little seat work there. There's an old office chair. I get a little tongue-tied when I get so much stuff here. History of the Civil War magazines on top of that bureau, on top of the rug. There's a signed oil on canvas with the original photograph. The artist made the, it's a beautiful frame too on that oil on canvas. There's a foosball game there. There's an antique trunk. There's an antique stool here. It's really nice, an oak stool. This is an old school clock here. That's from a school. It's a Hammond clock. There's another pair of snowshoes and another oak chair there. There's a sled. There's a barrel on a stand. There's a lot of Christmas stuff over there that's brand new in the box. This is not a just a wooden chest. It's an antique ice chest. It's lined with metal. Under that is an antique bureau, really nice. There's a Victrola that actually works. This bench here is dated and signed 1854. Beautiful bench. Here is a box full of feature films from the Whalen Park Drive-In in a leather box. There's another antique bureau there. There's a really nice advertising box. Thornton Foods, horses brand, horse, cattle, sheep, hogs. There's a copper boiling kettle there. Here's a nice country table with mirror there. There's a pair of what do you call those? Snow skis or whatever. There's an antique plow that was a horse pulled. You know, you dig with that and move rocks around. I was going to turn the sign on. I should have. Old the vintage beer sign. It's neon and it works. There's drawers and drawers of jewelry here. Drawers and drawers. There's more over here. There's some there. There's some there. I'll go a little slower so you can see them. I'm going to sell these by the drawer full. And then after I sell the drawer full, I'll sell this. And the other side is the same. And then I'm going to put the drawers back in the cabinet and sell the whole cabinet. There's a signed oil and canvas there. Go sideways like that. These some solid brass lamps. There's 3 of them. There was something. Oh, there's an old. You sit in that and ride down the hill in the snow. I'd never try it, but oh well. I'm going to go through some stuff here really quick. Antique tools. There's trays of those. There's a Civil War canteen right there. There's an old pencil sharpener. People like those. And there's a lot of antique tools on this table here. There's a bell, too. People like those. And there's a cowbell hanging door chime there. It's an old cowbell. There's a never used transformer electric train battle set, which is kind of, I've never seen one of those. There's a nice leather jacket. That's like new condition, too. There's some collectible spoons. There's a brass candelabra there, candle holder. These are Bestwick. There's some old bisque, I think those are bisque dolls. There's a bronze shoe. The consignor I got this from said they bought it in Beverly Hills, that lamp. There's some nice statues there, Blessed Virgin and Joseph and baby Jesus. There's a nice mirror there. There's my shoes in it with a painting on the top. There's some eating utensils there. There's a gold set, whole set there, really nice. More beer advertising, Narragansett, Coors. This is a Coors clock. And the consignor I got this stuff from was very wealthy, and she had stuff like this. This is a really nice, it's like a metal. This is like metal and it's soft, but it's, these are Whiting and Davis purses here. Some of them are. The others are high end. There's a silk scarf. And these are the type of clothing she wore. I don't know if you can really get the gist of this, but these are like, this is like something you'd wear on stage if you were like a movie star or something. Beautiful dress. And there's another blouse there, and I have other stuff like that. The blouse is very heavy. It's almost like made out of metal, kind of. It's a very strange material. Okay, what else do we got? We have a very rare Laurel and Hardy comic book. It's the first edition. There's a 1800s cabinet making tool. There's a price tag on that of about $250. And well, let's see what it'll do. There's an antique inkwell, and some of these are worth some real big money. There's some banks, old banks, and steins, and another school bell, and more. There's another school bell, ducks and deer, and here's some more Christmas stuff we're going to be selling in this auction. Cooking mitts and towels and stuff like that. There's some comics. I'm going to go down this way. There's a Ben Pearson bow and arrow set, never opened. Here's some old license plates, 60s and 50s, and some of them are a little older, I think, too. There's some old paper. One of these is really good. Oh, yeah. Gasoline ration card from World War II, among other really good paper lots there. There's an old jug. There's a sifter. There's an ammo case from World War II. There's more jugs. More jugs. There's a Coca-Cola thermometer there. There's more old bottles, and there's a couple of other old bow and arrows, and there's an old level there. This case here is full of paper too. Good ephemera from. Oh, these are pictures. Sorry, old pictures, and there's a pair of galoshes in there too. There's an old fishing basket there. There's a jug. There's some old antique ice shoes and ice tongs and other wrought iron type tools. Look at this thing. It's the 50s. Girl in a bathtub. Cool. Vintage baseball gloves. And I have a few of these, like 3 of them. They're all right there. These are old, like my guess would be 30s. This is a Victorian era handmade quilt, and this is a bait box. There's some old bottles there. There's a canteen, and it goes on and on. I mean, you know, there's a rock collection and fossils. There's a country cabinet there. There's more rocks over there. There's a cranberry label framed over there on the left, and there's lots of art up on the walls too. This stuff is all McCoy and Lennox, McCoy. This is all good stuff. There's a Tom Thumb cash register. There's a old chicken game. There's some paperweights there. This had a price tag of $150 on it. It's a Delft dish, not a scratch or nothing on it, no flicks or anything. There's kind of a glass, milk glass. There's steins. I have more steins than that too. There's other good pieces here. American album for the United States postage stamps. These books are full of early postcards. There's like 4 of them. There's a nice old basket there. Here's a train set. These were Jim Beam collection. Pretty cool. The whole train set there. There's a foot warmer. There's just tons of stuff. There's more art here on the walls, and there's other signed art too. And it goes on and on. There's old tools. There's an old crayon lot that, well, this isn't old, but this is plain. Some Mexican type art and plates. More stuff. There's an old pinball game. These are also McCoy. These are too. And we got the old Coke cooler here, and there's more. I mean, I haven't even set it all up yet. It's only Tuesday, and we got 2 more days. There's an old barrel on a stand. I think I mentioned that. I have some stuff I haven't put out yet. Thursday night, 6:30, 1797 West Street in Barre, Mass. Oh, I don't think I showed you this stuff. Actually, I didn't show you anything here. I'll just go through it real quick. There's some art and Coors stuff and all this stuff. There's some guitars, Stella guitar, which is vintage, and there's an old Bakelite radio, box lots of lanterns and stuff like that. Barre Auction, 6:30, 1797 West Street in Barre, Mass, and it's at Thursday night, December 2nd, 6:30. Hope to see you here.